You're a single guy from the Netherlands, and one night you're lying in bed wide awake, staring at the ceiling. Now back home in Holland, well, let's just say that taking care of certain needs is as easy as ordering a pizza. Legal, so no big deal, right? But now you're in China. No friends, no life, and every time you drink, you wake up feeling like you got hit by a train. You think about calling a buddy to call some late night food, but of course, he's busy with his girlfriend. You're lying there thinking, man, this is the worst. How did my life get so depressing? Then as you're scrolling for Instagram, you stumble across a girl dancing. And suddenly, you're like, maybe I could find myself some company. Just a little, just to keep myself from going insane. Nobody will ever find out, right? So you set up a meeting. Everything's going smoothly, and you're just about to get to know each other better. Then suddenly, there's a loud, urgent knock at the door. You freeze, heart pounding, you shout out, "Who's this? I'm sleeping." From outside the door, you hear the last words you ever wanted to hear. "Police, open up." At that point, your heart stops. You're scrambling, trying to find a way out. So you do the logical thing and blurt out, "We're a couple." The cop smirks, certainly not buying it. He's like, "Oh yeah? What's your name then?" And now, you're standing here, face blank, totally clueless. You can't even guess your name if you even tried. Then he hits you with the next question. Why did you send her money? Without missing a beat, you say, "Well, I'm totally planning on marrying her. But I heard the bride price in Jiangxi is like $500,000 RMB. I mean, who carries that kind of cash around? So I figured I'll start with a down payment, just to show that I'm serious. And I'll pay off the rest in easy installments. Just like buying a car or buying a house, but with more feelings involved." But the cops, they aren't buying that story. Next thing you know, you're being booked for a 5-day stay in China's finest government accommodation. 3 free meals a day, no Wi-Fi, and plenty of time to think about your life choices. Prostitution is illegal in China, even it's totally legal back in the Netherlands. According to Article 66 of the Public Security Administration Penalties Law, you could be looking at 10 to 15 days in detention and a fine of up to 5,000 RMB. And if you're lucky and get busted before anything even happens, you might just get away with less, like 5 days of detention or just a 500 RMB fine. Oh, it gets better, guys. The most embarrassing part, the cops will call your employer and wife if you have one, to inform them of what went down. Imagine that phone call. So my friends, whether you're from Netherlands or anything else, if you're in China, you better be careful. Every time you get an idea, just pull up a few videos of people getting busted for this kind of thing. Trust me, it'll cool you down real quick.